Alright, so yeah, what's going on, guys? We're working on starting this series called Up in the Air, where I'm going to be talking about the air signs up in the air. So let's get to it. And not doing it out of order a little bit, but Libra Sun, we're starting on Libra Sun. They are exalted in Saturn, and they are ruled by Venus. Saturn being the planet of boundaries, restriction, limits, and how one sees reality, as well as Venus, love, appreciation, values, and how one relates to others. Because you know how it goes. Once you get that idea, eventually you got to tell somebody, and they'll be like, what do you think about this? And they either go, the fuck are you talking about? Or, yeah, that's something. They may not care, or they'll be like, oh my god, this is the best idea ever. You can do so many different things. And thinking about Libra a little bit, I've been whatchamacallit, like, they're kind of like living the life situation of, when people say, like, that phrase where people say the best way to learn is to teach. You create all that structure with all these people that you're relating to, and even if you don't know what you're talking about, they'll tell you that you don't know what you're talking about, or they'll just eat up what you have to say. It really depends on who you surround yourself with. You could be doing this, that, and the third, and then somebody's like, wait, no, this, that, and the third, that's not how numbers work in this world. It's this, that, and the fourth. And you're like, what? Oh, I guess, well, now I know. And that's pretty much Libra in a nutshell. They love to build relationships. Their thing is just building relationships. And like there's a lot of things that comes with this. Because like they are the balance. They balance the scales. They put people together, and that's literally what I just said a bunch of times, building relationships. But they kind of don't, and like they may love doing that, but what they sort of lack is being able to do things on their own. I'm not saying they can't come up with like inspiration for themselves, but like they're really, all that inspiration is going to how they can like come up with this new way to build a certain relationship. That's what it's all about. Relationships. I really can't say it enough with these signs. And like, if you like, since we're on the sun signs and all that shit, like if you're saying like, oh, I don't do this, I don't do that, it's not just your planetary alignments aren't just your sun signs. You could have the whole boatload of different alignments saying this shit, and like, so we're just literally talking about the sun sign. The sun is what you can consciously see from the world and how you express things, and it's looking through Libra. Libra hates being in the sun. So, and like, you can kind of, oh yeah, this fucking point. God damn it. Yeah, Libra hates being in the sun. So that's kind of why you'll see Libras like, they'll always be kind. They'll usually be like kind, agreeable. And you never really see them, like, getting too bent out of shape over anything. Unless other signs counteract that, but this is the sun sign, so we're just talking about the sun sign. I had to have a freaking disclaimer on this, because people, like, it's literally, like, this whole disclaimer that I just mentioned is, like, it's literally how people are only aware of their sun signs in, like, society astrology. You know what I'm saying? Like, people are like, oh, I'm a Gemini, I'm this, I'm that, you're a freaking Cancer, like, I'm a Taurus, like, no. That is not just what you are. You are many other things. This is just what you consciously see from the world and how you express it. But yeah, anyways. So Libra's being very focused on like building relationships, it's because they have that exalt, like when they are at home, when they are relating things to others, Venus, and they love to create structure so that they don't have to go out there and create this relationship for themselves. And that goes, and like the reason for that is they have this like it's like there's a fire lit under their ass when they want to explain and they want to like do a certain activity, like they just want to be with this person. They feel it so strongly on the inside. And it's like, oh, that's where all your inspiration you want is going, man. That is where all of it's going. Oh, wait, let me show you around a little bit before check this out. In the air. Ryan, and he doesn't care. Yeah, man. But yeah, so back to the point about Libras. Like, I mean, that's pretty much it. Like, all signs can do all things, but Libras love to build relationships, so it's pretty much just bouncing around how they interact with that in certain aspects, So think about this. If you're someone who really doesn't have a lot of inspiration yourself, but you know how to talk to people and get like a group situation going on, what do? You kind of get absorbed into others because they have vision. You just know how to bring people together. That's what you do, So let's expand upon getting absorbed into others a little bit. But this is that feeling when you kind of like that feeling when when it's like a student teacher relationship, and you're just being like, and you're just looking at them, like the teacher's looking at you, like, just do it, just, I want to see what you can do on your own, and you're just like, I'm trying, but I'm in this like student teacher relationship, so I'm still like, the direction is kind of predicated on you, buddy. Like, you have to like leave if you want to observe me do something on my own. I can't fully be in that situation of doing something on my own without like actually being on my own and experiencing that necessity that puts me in that situation. You know what I'm saying? So like Libras kind of experience this on like a regular basis, because they're always stuck on, they're like go through that lesson of having to learn how to do things on their own, because like most of their life is just predicated on just being in a relationship and doing things and like joint endeavors and having like a partner in crime to do something with, because they're like the vibration of a situation where they're the house, the home. This is like, yeah, it's us, man. This is where this energy is coming from. But they need to still look outside of themselves to get that frequency of where it's like, okay, this is where we're vibrating at. This is what we're doing. And that's like the situation that's going on with that, And then, this is God. Oh my God, we're freaking yeah. And so in that situation where like a teacher may kind of get mad at their student being the Libra and all that stuff, like they'll be like, why are you mad at me? And they may like walk around and just be like, why are you actually mad at me, bro? Like these motherfuckers will literally walk around, like if they're in a situation where someone's actually stressing on them, it'll be like the complete opposite of like what they like love and like what they're used to doing and what the situation that they're normally in, So it'll just be like, they'll just be looking at you if someone's mad at you, like, this does not compute, because like they are so focused on being in that space of like in like agreeable nature that like people may not necessarily see them as like the airheads that they are at sometimes, like they may just be out there freaking talking shit, doing shit, saying shit just because they're in that like relative space. But then when something strikes a chord, they will be dumbfounded and just kind of completely avoid the situation anytime there's like a disagreement, because it goes against everything that they see and what's like home to them, like being like literally their home vibration is the planet of Venus. Love, appreciation, values, and being relatable to others. So it literally will be like the inverse relationship of a robot learning how to love, It's just like, this does not compute. I am not in my space of love. I can't engage in this situation. And that may be some work for a Libra, because, they kind of, like I said, they get absorbed into other people's situations. And, that pretty much is what it is, They get a Libra exalted in Saturn. They're ruled by Venus. They're away in Mars because, exactly, that's it themselves. Freaking, they struggle. It's not like they can't be inspired by something, but it's work. It's like I actually got to grind it out and figure out what I like doing and do this all on my own and go through all this on my own. Like, you really have to be in a situation by yourself to get true inspiration sometimes. Like, sometimes it can come from the group. But I mean, like, if it's this Libra situation like I'm talking about, the likelihood of it being you, if you're a Libra sun, is pretty slim, because you are the one making the group happening, bringing all these people together and being like, hey, let's experience this, da-da-da-da-da. You're just, normally you're the agreeable nature, so you're kind of going out of your way if you do have this idea. And even if you do have an idea, it might be about relating all these people together so they can create an idea, and then it's just like out of your hands in a way. But I mean, yeah, and then the last part, falling in the sun. Yeah, so unfortunately, this is the sign that you have it in, so you're kind of falling here a little bit, but the way this sort of plays out is just like your sun sign just like isn't that strong, like you're just kind of chilling, laid back, like it's like you I don't want to say you feel like you are in a dream in this life in some way, shape, or form, but like you kind of just feel like life is just, it's not like, it's weird though, because it's like, it has this like mask of you go with the flow, but it's not you going with the flow. It's just like you're kind of tired, so you just want to hang out. And that's Libra in a nutshell, man. They're just kind of tired and want to hang out at times. But anyways, guys, that's all I got for you. Peace.